Even if you will lose, you can't live that way. You can't stay there. Like, the best possible chance that you have of becoming a winner, of winning, of getting through something, of getting over something, is putting your brain, putting your mindset, putting your habits in a place that you have the most potential to win. Like, I didn't know we were gonna go here in this video, but that's it, man. Like, it's hard to do this. It's hard to be in this position when you're so strapped like this. It's almost like I'm not saying you can't do it, but you're really just working against yourself. You have a shovel and you're filling the hole, but at the exact same time that you're filling it, you're also digging it. You're making it deeper and filling it at the same time. The snake is eating itself, and it's the trap of debt that you can be in as a freelancer, as a creative. And like, there's so much stuff that you could point to your life. You could say, that's the reason it sucks. And you can point externally, and you can look outside yourself, and you can say, well, they didn't teach me, and this did this to me, and someone slid this paper in front of me, and I didn't want to sign that, and this. It's like, maybe true. Yes, those things happened. If you are still pointing externally for problems that you have internally, you are a victim. And I would urge you not to be. Like, check this out. Am I a victim of the system that I grew up in, of society, of what teachers were told, and guidance counselors, and parents, and what we were fed? Are we victims? Yes. Do we need to choose to live there? No, because continuing to choose to be a victim keeps you in that space and doesn't actually ever allow you to grow outside of it. How can you win if you are a loser? You're a loser. You suck. You're a victim. How can you be someone who wins? How can you begin to even get the mentality of somebody who wins? How can you even think that you're someone who can win if you're consistently told that you live in an oppressive system who's out to get you? Everyone's trying to hurt you, to harm you, to do all these things to you, even if that's true. And a lot of it is. Like, you can't live there. You can't be there. You owe it to yourself, to your family, and it's not even just that you owe it to someone. Like, it's an awful existence. I know that because I've lived it. You might be a lot like me, and I think that you think you are a victim, but you look at your life and you're living as though you're not a winner. You're living as though you can't win. There's so much nuance here, it's making my brain explode. Because a lot of us actually are not going to win. I don't know if I'm making sense. You are a winner, that doesn't mean you're gonna win. Like, because it's not about outcome, but it's about your journey through your life as you're living it, right? Like, even if you are a loser, even if you will lose, you can't live that way. You can't stay there. Like, the best possible chance that you have of becoming a winner, of winning, of getting through something, of getting over something, is putting your brain, putting your mindset, putting your habits in a place that you have the most potential to win. It's the only way out, is to, even though all of these things, yet I still do this. Oh, it's freaking life-changing, man. And I'm not even like a model citizen of this. It's just what is true. So for me, I've been taking a slower approach. I've taken one where I've taken some of the weight off of myself to bring my family stability. I have a full-time job now. Who has a job that is 100% perfect? Who would want that? A, you don't want that. B, who has that? Nobody. So you find the thing that works for you, and you commit to it, and you watch the money come in, and you watch bank accounts refill, and you watch the debt, being able to pay the debt, and you watch yourself being able to pay off more and more debt, and you're watching the life come back into your own eyes and your wife's eyes, and you're like, this is a good thing. Don't ruin it. Don't stop it because something's not perfect, or you think you can make it on your own yet. Like, that is so much harder than you think it is. And what you owe yourself is, if you go out and try again, you owe yourself some safety net. You owe yourself having a community around you. For a lot of my self-employment, we tried to live just off of my income. My wife didn't work. We chose that. We said, you need to be at home with the kids, and so all that weight got put right here, right on these bad boys, and it crushed me. I've talked about that like a couple years ago. And but again, so back to the point of like, these are things that we inflict on ourselves. There are knives that we think come at us, but then there's also things that we jab into our own selves, and there are roadblocks we create, things that, again, either stuff from our childhood, things that our brain is trying to protect us from, or things that we physically do to ourselves, decisions that we make that keep us from walking in there. Just this past summer, I delivered pizzas. I took photo jobs that were like $45 a piece, like things that things that you don't put on Instagram, things that you don't make YouTube videos about. I did this kind of work. I did this stuff to get money, like just to have cash coming in another season where it was not coming in. And there's all of this stuff, you know, there's all these things that you think you're investing in your future, you think you're helping yourself, and they're only pulling you further away. The biggest takeaway of this is to be open and to talk about your story and to share your journey. It is the only way out and forward, in my opinion. You can do this. That is what I know.